What is up, YouTube? It is Matt back with another crypto video today on Stellar XLM. Now, before we get into today's video, a quick reminder that yesterday's video gives you the opportunity to win $10 worth of Bitcoin. The rules are simple. You have to subscribe to this channel, hit the bell to get notifications for when I post new content, and then leave a comment on yesterday's video with your Bitcoin address. I'll provide a link to that video in the description of this one if you missed that yesterday. So, back to Stellar XLM. I have this first article here that kind of goes over some of the fundamental progress by Stellar recently. This article here kind of gives further light on what was talked about in the first article. This one, Stellar has been added to the Exodus wallet, and then I will end this video with a list of Stellar partnerships that are sure to see it increase in price over during the next bull run for sure. So, this first article here, success being scripted for Stellar XLM as coin makes some fundamental progress, and this was published yesterday. So while Stellar lumens have always been compared to XRP to measure success, one cannot deny the newer coin XLM has stood strong and given returns to its investors much better than quite a few other prominent coins. Having tested difficult waters and having consolidated its base, XLM lately has been delivering some crucial fundamental updates that could be important chapters in the success story of the coin. Number one, as we all know, IBM has joined forces with Stellar for IBM Blockchain's WorldWire and Stronghold stablecoin. IBM has long been known to be a solid partner of the Stellar organization, as it has been using Stellar's capabilities to a variety of blockchain projects that it is undertaking. IBM has joined hands with Stellar to adapt its protocol for IBM Blockchain WorldWire, which IBM's new blockchain-based financial rail project that can simultaneously clear and settle cross-border payments in near real time, integrating with existing payment systems. This project can replace costly and opacity with affordability and transparency. And that can bring greater financial opportunity to all. Using blockchain technology and the Stellar protocol, IBM Blockchain WorldWire would make it possible for financial institutions to clear and settle cross-border payments in seconds. The institutions can use their existing payment systems seamlessly connected to WorldWire's APIs to convert the first fiat currency into a digital asset. Not just this, Stellar has also received a major boost when it announced that IBM would be launching its Stronghold US dollar on Stellar's platform. In a conversation with Reuters, IBM's vice president of the global blockchain, Jesse Lund, said IBM will explore use cases with business networks that we have developed as a user of the token. We see this as a way of bringing financial settlement into transactional business network that we have been building. So a quick note on why this is such a big deal and why it should be implemented quickly is the fact that these banks can use it with their existing systems. There's no need to upgrade or buy new infrastructure. They can simply use their existing infrastructure with a minor update with this IBM WorldWire. And that's really big news because banks aren't going to look to spend a lot of money to upgrade their infrastructure, but if they can use their current infrastructure and update it seamlessly to incorporate this IBM WorldWire, there's really no reason not to. It's just going to speed up their processes of their transactions across the world and make it cheaper for them to do so. So really great stuff for IBM, making that an easy transition for financial institutions to upgrade their systems. This article kind of details how that all works. This is according to IBM. The concept of money is 2,000 years old. The world has been using the same network process to financial transactions for 50 years, and even though the globalization has changed the world, payment fees and other financial barriers remain the same. But now there's a new way to move money, introducing IBM's Blockchain WorldWire, the new financial rail that can simultaneously clear and settle cross-border payments in near real time. Integrating with your existing payment systems, you can replace costly opacity with affordable transparency, and that can bring greater financial opportunity to all. So how does it work? Using blockchain technology and the Stellar protocol, IBM Blockchain WorldWire makes it possible for financial institutions to clear and settle cross-border payments in seconds. The institutions use their existing payment systems seamlessly connected to WorldWire's APIs to convert the first fiat currency into the digital asset. Then, two financial institutions transacting together agree to use a stablecoin. And maybe they might use the IBM stablecoin. That would just make sense, right? So central bank digital currency or other digital asset as the bridge between, as the bridge asset between any two fiat currencies. The digital asset facilitates the trade and supplies important settlement instructions. WorldWire then simultaneously converts the digital asset into the second fiat currency, completing the transaction. All transaction details are recorded on an immutable blockchain for clearing. So that is how it all works. It starts at one bank in a fiat currency. It transitions to a stable coin. It's sent across the blockchain network to the receiving country, where it is then converted to their local fiat currency or whatever currency they choose. This article does state that it is kind of IBM's baby and it is not directly connected to Stellar XLM. They are using Stellar's protocol, but it's not using the Stellar blockchain. It's IBM's blockchain. So though it may not, or as people use this, it may not see a direct increase in price in Stellar XLM. It could definitely add awareness to Stellar XLM and thus increase investment into it, which that would have an effect on the price of it. So this next, got to finish the first article here. Stellar XLM achieves 1 million active accounts, a milestone, 25 million payments. I know this was news out the other day, but I will still read through it for you. A few days back, Stellar announced that it has achieved 1 million active accounts, a milestone its lovers have long been expecting. It also achieved over 3,300 assets, 25 million payments, and 8 million trades along with it. And as you can see, from October of last year through July, or up until current time, Stellar has just been consistently increasing. Hopefully it continues that trend. Same with their overall stats. It's just been a steady increase in an upward motion. So the tweets continue saying that over 350,000 new active accounts in just this month. That's a 50% growth just from July of 2018. Imagine if a 3-year-old bank had added 350,000 customers in just a month, a whopping 48.75 billion XLM compared to 11.5 billion US dollars worth of Stellar assets have been traded on chain just this month alone, up from just a little over 50 million XLM just a year ago on August 2017. That's almost a growth of 1,000 times for a decentralized exchange volume on the blockchain. And another big win for Stellar is that it's the only blockchain technology, it's the only cryptocurrency that has the Sharia compliance certification, which places Stellar ahead of any other cryptocurrency in the Middle East and the Muslim world. And certainly the Muslim world, I think, is roughly 30, don't quote me on it, I want to say it's like 30% of the world is a Muslim believers. So this is a great opportunity for Stellar to increase its upper base further in monopolistic scenario in Islamic banking. Stellar is also associated in the carbon credit project, where Veridium is partnering with IBM and Stellar to integrate their Verde token to simplify the tracking and auditing of carbon credits and the carbon market trading that follows. And certainly that's probably, even though it hasn't been getting a whole lot of media attention, its partnership with Veridium and their tracking of carbon credits could be one of the biggest things for Stellar, because I know the carbon credit market is like a multi-million, possibly billion-dollar industry. So if they were using the Verde token trading on the Stellar blockchain, the fact that you need Stellar Lumens coins to use the Stellar blockchain would definitely add a massive amount of demand for Stellar, thus increasing its price. I'm not saying you should buy Stellar because this is not financial advice and I'm not a financial advisor, but certainly do your own research and make decisions for yourself. Stellar, with so many positive updates, is not complementing key milestones in its future roadmap, but also getting its arsenal ready to take on competitors such as XRP. If Stellar continues to progress the same way, it would definitely be a coin that would change the future of the financial industry. Switching to this second article here, Stellar Lumens officially supported by the Exodus wallet. The popular electronic wallet Exodus yesterday, or this was published on published yesterday. So on August 31st, it announced the platform will be officially supporting Stellar Lumens XLM, the official token issued by the organization. The original announcement of Exodus reads as, "That's right, Stellar has officially joined the Exodus family and we cannot be more excited. You can now effortlessly send, store, receive, and exchange Stellar Lumens from directly within your Exodus wallet." And certainly the Exodus wallet technology is really what cryptocurrency needs, and that is making it dumbing it down and making it easy for people unfamiliar with cryptocurrency to kind of get their feet wet into it. If you can send, store, receive, and use and exchange all in one app, it definitely takes the complication out of the way of currently purchasing and trading cryptocurrencies. So that's what we need to see mass adoption into any cryptocurrency. Really is making it easier and more user-friendly to interact with. So Exodus is an all-in-one, secure online platform where the holders of cryptocurrencies have the opportunity to manage and exchange their blockchain-based assets. It is now considered to be one of the few platforms that at the same time offers a portfolio and exchange platform as well. As a digital wallet for multiple digital assets, the platform was founded back in 2015 by J.P. Richardson, the Chief Technical Officer, and Daniel, I don't know his last name, so I won't say it, the Chief Creative Officer. According to the official message released by the team, Exodus is designed for people who have never used an exchange. Exodus hides the complex details, and in seconds, assets are exchanged behind the scenes. And really, like I said, that's what we need before we start seeing a larger adoption of cryptocurrency, is to make it less complicated and more user-friendly, so people don't have to spend an hour or so trying to figure out how to use it. They can just go to this app, and it's right there for them, easy to use, quick, and seamless. So this last article I have here details some of the Stellar projects that have been stacking up with little to no buzz being made about it. They include IBM stablecoin, Stellarport Decentralized Exchange, Stronghold, Tempo, Satoshi Pay, Open Garden, Tillbilly, Slice, Sure Remit, Smartlands, Singe, Mobius, Rim Loyalty, and as stated here, the addition to Exodus Wallet. And I think it's not listed on this list here, but I think their partnership with Veridium is probably one of their biggest ones, as the carbon credit industry or carbon credit market is a multi-billion-dollar market, and that would certainly increase the demand for Stellar Lumens XLM. And as any economic situation, increase in demand is an increase in price. So again, this is not financial advice. So these projects have chosen Stellar XLM's blockchain smart contracts for the following reasons. One is its multiple signatures. Concept requiring signatures of multiple parties to sign a transaction stemming from an account. Two is their batching, the concept of including multiple operations in one transaction. Three is atomicity. The guarantee is given a series of operations upon submission to the network, if one operation fails, all operation in the transaction fails. 4 is sequence, utilizing sequence numbers and transaction manipulation. And the last one is the time-bound functions, limitations on the time period over which a transaction is valid. So that's why people are gravitating toward the Stellar XLM blockchain, and certainly they have a long, impressive list currently, and that's just going to get more people interested in it, more people gravitating towards it, which is a positive for Stellar Lumens and anyone holding on to their XLM. So that will wrap up this video. Again, if you enjoy it, hit the subscribe button, like it, share it, leave a comment, and I will see you guys later.